How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. If you guys have, you guys know what to do. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. And with that, let's get into the episode. So, it is currently the Christmas event, and we haven't played actually in a few days. So we did have quite a few gifts we had to collect and a few things we had to go through and do, particularly, and we'll get to all the little things here, but if we take a look at the calendar, we are on day 8, and what's really nice is the calendar has the different little numbers. So by now, anybody playing will have likely have been following along. So today's December 8th at the time of recording. So that's why we have up to 8. However, by the time you see this, it will likely be the 11th, wherever that one is. I see where 9 is. I don't see 10, but I digress. We'll find it when we need to find it. But this, I really like the design. Like, they hide the numbers. I don't know. I really like an advent calendar like that. It's really cool. Anyway, and just to kind of recap what we have so far with this event. And yeah, I know it's a little abnormal, as it's not typically what we're gonna have in the Satisfactory, but I figure it's going on, so let's kind of just discuss it. Really cool tree with presents here, because if you guys remember in last episode, initially it was just a plain tree, but now it's a tree with candy canes and some ornaments. And then as you saw over here, we have a little tree that's pooping out presents automatically. So basically it's creating gifts for us automatically, and we don't ever have to worry about them. So what's really nice is because I don't have to go through and look for those and try to collect them. Because, not that it's hard, but at least over here it's kind of more difficult. Because most of this is in the factory. So we can go through, most of them I believe give us 20. But every now and again, I think there's some of the bigger ones that give us like 100 or something, but I don't know. I think maybe they all just give the same amount. But anyway, so those are just some of the little Christmas things we've done. And then the research in here has just been going through making the ornaments and stuff, so I've been just putting all those items in here as we get them. But more importantly, I've been working on our storage system. So I know we've talked about this before with the recycler goes there, the dimensional depot's down here. But I did get some more Mercer spheres. I have 5. But we need some more of the little other bits. But that means I think we need to go to the cave. Oh, we have 3 more. Okay. Whale. Let's go ahead and get rid of the ore then. I don't really need this, or this, or these. Okay. Because we are going to go grab some more of that ore. So let's go do that. So while we head over there, I guess let's talk about kind of the plans for our next step. So with phase 3, we need to get those 2 other items in the top right hand of our screen. We currently have the versatile framework, but we don't have the other 2. And oh, I gotta tab out for a second so I can pull up my notes. Okay. So the production chain for those other things are quite long. Now, we already have some of those things in place, but we do have to have more iron and more copper than what we currently have in order to expand production of those items. So that way we can facilitate the 500 and the 100. Now, I'm not going to go crazy like we've done with some of the other materials in building those machines. I am going to see kind of, I think we need to go a bit more, what we need for probably just maybe 1 to 2 machines of each, because if we only need 500, we only need 100. There's no sense in building out a very large scale factory for each. I think this is where we need to go. So we'll just kind of go from there and see what it will take to do what we need. Over there is Scary Spider Land. Honestly, what I found to be the best is just to pick up the miners. Because I can just pick them up a little bit faster. Oh, there you go. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do... Be prepared for the portable miner. It is crazy how much ore you can get just from these. All the clicking that gets done. There we go. Okay. That is insane, the amount of ore that it takes. But as you can see, very short-term efficiency here. Because then what we can do is we can do this, but I'm not going to do that here because it's going to spend more resources than I would like. Instead, we're going to head back to the base, take this, plug it into a machine that has some somber sloops and the power amplifier, so we can get more out of what we have. More ore, more out of the ore that we got. And then I also want to go through, and we want to convert all those power slugs we got from the other episode so we can expand our mining capabilities on a lot of the iron, at least the pure nodes. And I do want to expand power as well. I think actually maybe what we'll do is we'll expand power itself with the coal. So what we'll do is we'll get more power slugs, upgrade all the miners, and then get more coal, and then do that. Should be in here. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Now we can get 150 per minute. And we're able to double how much we would have gotten otherwise. So this way, as you can see, it's going to eat through 300 a minute, so it's going to go quite quickly for us. And then I think the other thing is in the other machine, which we don't currently have down. Let's go ahead and power this guy. Maybe. Don't we need... Oh, it needs 3 items, so we can't make it in these. We need the next tier of assembler, which, fun fact, we don't currently have yet. Because we need... Well, that's crafting. Let's head over here. And just tee it up so that way we can see what we need for it. We need... this tier right here. We need that, because that will give us the manufacturer, which can take 3 to 4 inputs, which is what we're going to need for the modular engines, as well as the adaptive control units. Now, some of the parts we already have made, so what we might end up doing is, even though a lot of the stuff we have built so far is kind of ratio just for itself, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do something similar to this, where it's like we're crafting it, but... like, right now it's not in use, like, we're not constantly using that item, so it just fills up the storage buffer. So I think what we're going to do is, because I'm not going to sync every single item we have, right? Because there's no sense in, at least for me, in my mind, to sync iron plate. Because at that point, I'm just spending frame rate for tickets. And I only really want to be syncing items that are high-end resources, So, like, for instance, I would probably sync the versatile framework, like, once I put the 2500 in for the phase 3, that would be something I would sync because it's probably worth a lot of tickets. I know there is a thing online, a, like, most optimal thing to sync. I will probably do for the tickets because I do eventually want to get all the things that are in here. More specifically, I want to get all these statues and the golden nut. That's going to take a while. So for now, we're just going to worry about trying to get these little things put together. We do have some stuff that we could probably throw in the industrial manufacturing. I don't know. I lied. We don't really have a whole lot on us, but I guess I'll throw in what I have on me. There we go. Clear everything out of my inventory. Oh, hey, more energy. As you can see, we have not been very organized, so my goal with this is to hopefully help with that, because then I can just empty my inventory here. And then, ideally, I would have it so that it sorts rejected items here, and then items that should be in my inventory into, like, this one. That's kind of my plan, is so that way I can just mass dump my inventory, store it all in here, and then all the rejects are all the items that should come back to me, i.e. my inventory should be in this one, and then all the items that I either don't have storage for or something can go into there, and then I can take them to other places that they can go. So my plan, and I kind of figured out a solution for whatchamacallit, and I'll show you that here in a second. Just gonna have to baby this a little bit. My solution for how we're gonna do syncs with this is, so I was thinking, well, if we have the input come straight in, I don't really want to take it out here because then we can't really see what's in this. So what I'm going to do instead is we're going to remove this wall that's here. Not that. It's going to look like that. And what we're going to do is I'm going to have a smart splitter here, so similar to what we have here. The difference is the input is going to come in on the outside. And there isn't a whole lot of space for us to do this, so I'm not sure. There is going to be some clipping, but I'm thinking what we're going to do then is have it input here and then overflow somewhere else, but we're going to have to figure out how to do it all in this space. So I'll have to design that, but it's probably going to have some glass or something, because I, would maybe like to see the items moving or whatnot. So that's going to kind of be the plan for over there. We'll have to come up with a design that works for us, so that way we can see... We don't have to see the items, but I'm going to just make it so that it aesthetically looks good while we do it. Okay, we have a bunch of these. Did we get... Oh, we have 10 more there. We have a lot of just random crap in these chests. I can't remember if we're making enough whatchamacallits. If we made enough of those engines, I don't think we have. It's crazy how much this is eating. I don't think we're going to be able to get there and back before the thing turns off. But, so that's our current plan, is just to continue adding the dimensional depots underneath. Work on getting the industrial manufacturing, so that way we can get the better crafting unit. Or, assembler. I think it's just called a manufacturer or something. And then that way we can go forth and start getting the production for the phase 3 items. Which, just from the production chains, we're going to need to do computers, motors, and some other stuff. And so we'll add those here. I'm thinking for where we're gonna put those. I have to redo pretty much this whole floor and stuff. So it probably won't be in this building. We could maybe fit it over here. Because we're gonna bring this floor up. We could maybe put it here. But I'm also thinking maybe over there? Honestly, I'm not sure. Because we already have these two factory buildings there and here. So we could always end up putting it somewhere else. But we'll see. And I also want to get trains going, so that's going to help us put things a little bit further away, as well as bringing in more resources for the smelting factory. But we shall see as we plan things. I think probably in between episodes, my goal this week, well, so this week I have finals at the time of these coming out. So Thursday afternoon, I should have more time to get some stuff done. So my plan at that point is to hopefully get the oil products brought over here. Increase our fuel production so we can get power, because right now power is, like, it's fine. Like, power is okay. But as you can see, our max consumption is almost over double, not almost, over double what we could currently produce. So I need to increase our production, so that way under max consumption will be fine. And we're going to do that with probably the fuel and using batteries, and I think there's smart switches we can get, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Caterium. Yeah, priority power switch, so I think we can use those. And then we might want programmable splitters. These might be useful. Well, we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and keep crafting this, and then go ahead and get some more dimensional depots up, so that way we can have more items for that long-distance crafting. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave those down below. And with that, I will see you guys later. Have a good one, and peace.